after the load balancer is finished, really the last thing we want to do is install the Kubeadm cluster. So now I will actually create another playbook here called KRS, and in the KRS I will actually create the same thing. I will split it to worker and master. Now you know what, I will do it in the same directory. I don't want to make things complicated. So let's walk through my guide. I have the guide in here, which will be helpful to install API server and HTTP proxy. Okay, I think this is a waste, but you know what, I will clean it up later. I will definitely remove all the things that I don't really use, some of them. So for API server proxies, I think, no, sorry, for the Kubeadm install, we have a template here. What I really care about is actually there are certain things I care about. The first one is actually installing the kernel, update the kernel, loading the module that we need to load, install all the useful debug tool, and then we actually install CRIO, which is really important for the runtime for Kubeadm cluster. So really the first thing I do, which I run in all nodes, is to install all of this one. So we update kernel, install CRIO, configure the network. You know, if you actually go with very similar to what I'm doing right now. You know, I will just use the same name. So first is the CRIO.ym, and now we can actually run some script there. So it definitely becomes some shell script, things like that. So let's go down to the first of the kernels. Okay. So what I think really at the moment is, you know, is we apply for all worker node and master worker. I will basically use the debug tools. The shell script is will be all of this one, except one thing, we don't use sudo, because defaultly we use sudo, so we don't need that anymore. I think we need to make sure we have htop as well, so let's just remove the get here. I'm not sure about all the tune, but let's just install everything that I think is necessary. Install get video này sau cũng có ai xem đâu mà sợ gì. Mình được có hơi thì đó là chuyện khác. Anyways, after we install the debug tool, the next thing I do is let's go to next one. So the next tutorial is actually remove all the Docker engine and things like that. we don't really use it, so that's definitely what I really want to do. Yeah, so it's a shell script again. It definitely a shell script. I just basically want try to remove all the Docker image. Just run some cloud sudo because we don't want it to conflict with the CIO, right? In most cases, it would be happen like that, but you know, I just want to try to be really careful. So uninstall Docker. Ansible, I think there's a way to check condition before run tags. Anyways, don't care about that right now. I actually really want to check some guy if there's Docker version or something like that there. I would run this one. Now it's about installing the required update. For example, like transport CA cert. And yeah. Now it's actually downloading the RCIO GPG key to the system. So there's plenty of things here. The first thing is curl the key and add it to the key ring, things like that. So yeah, just copy the whole thing. So shell the next thing is actually run update. Now I actually install it, install CIO and the shell will be running all this guy. So what I will actually do is the enable CIO now is actually replaced for definitely it replaced for the you know, for the systemctl start. Now let's talk about some kind of verify things like that. I don't think I need to do that, to be honest, but I will just add it here. You know, just I think it's just necessary to do. So I will just add another extra step, which I'm not sure if it's necessary, but yeah, just add it anyways. So here is the shell, and again, similar to proxy, I can actually add some kind of logs, some output log at the end, which could be helpful for debugging in the future. Yeah, I think that's good enough. So when it actually finishes, I will certainly I will just go through the next video anyways. So let's run it anyway. So now the way I run it, I will create another readme and copy the let's copy on script here. Now the name of the file name will be this guy, and the folder directory is k8s. So I will skip this one. I will actually run the playbook here, and it's recruiting. Okay, I think I'm making it wrong. It's not creating any source. It's actually self-CRIO. So for some reason connection is closed. Let me check again for worker 5 and worker 6. Something wrong with the tab, I think. Okay. So I think it has some problem. We don't have worker 5, worker 6, so something wrong with it. Let me check for this one again. It's my mistake, sorry about that. We don't have worker 5, so let me run it again. Yeah, so meanwhile we are waiting for this one. I will actually create another playbook, and this is for my second plan is to configure the network. Here it's actually coming from the documentation, network plugin and requirement for so basically I really don't care about all the things except that you need to disable swap, you need to enable load the bridge net filter module, you need to update the net filters, update the net filter the net filters, enable some rule here like IP forwarding and things like that. So I think this is really important. And then you can actually talking about IPVS and configure some kind of DNS servers. I'm not sure about this one, but it's definitely something I need to do. And this related to DNS MBSQ. So let's do it now in this video. Yeah, so my second playbook, as you already know, like my previous thing, is load module. No, just config network. So in this module, I have the same task, apply for all the nodes, and I have the output. Indefinitely, I need to output something. So my first step definitely is to disable swap, load bridge net filter module. That's what I'm doing right now. Is there any way I can disable swap permanently? Okay, so there's some errors that so start to look at this whole bunch of red color. Is there any log that I can view it a bit easier? I feel really difficult to see the count log. So it's failing. I'm not sure what step is failing, so it's really difficult to look at. So what I will do is try to format the log in Ansible. So the reason why I'm trying to automate things simply because I want to really, you know, just I'm not sure which step it failed, so you know I will just print everything out. I will stop at this step, this stacks, you know. So and we run it again. Okay, so debug is has something wrong. We have. Okay, let me check for. How can I do that? It's not an exact task overall, but I need to do that anyway. Okay, I think I will reverse this. STR line. Split it. Yeah. So let's just comment this one for now. Let's just run this one now. If we're lucky, we can actually have everything running. So to permanently disable swap, okay, there's something wrong with something wrong with it. Let me try this, run this manually on my own hand. So first I definitely want to, you know, let's just run step by step. I don't want to have too much thing going on at once. So let's just run it. I think it's already failed in the very first step. Let me run it again. So what I will actually do is run this command in the worker node, any node. Maybe I will just worker one, for example. running a sudo. So what is wrong with the what the hell? Is there a reason for this to be exist? Okay, it's uninstall.guest. So it's just my bad overall. So let's just run it again. I think it would run okay. So my next step configure network is actually load the via net filter module. Yeah, so just copy the whole thing, I think. So in this, okay, it looks really nice. Yeah, that's what I expect. Can we do it again? I mean, can we split both at once? So this configure network is run this one, and we can actually cut it out. Yeah, so there's a lot of sudo here. I will remove all this sudo because we don't need that. So let me, there's no letter R here. We'll try to do it again another time. Okay, so I cannot split it correctly. So just just forget it. Yeah, let's just run the whole thing again. That is the second step. It's really take time. I honestly tell you that it really take time. If you really want to make things running, you definitely need to go step by step. Don't rushing for anything. It's just not making sense rushing and keep getting error, and then you have to try over again. Take a lot of time to debug. I think for this guy, it will be just fine. So this is load the filter module. The next step is actually install the how can I say, the IPVS. So I use IPVS for a reason, because of their ability to do some kind of load balancing, things like that. There's a lot of benefit of yeah. So actually I will note this down. I think that's a good question. What is the difference between no, I just create some note here. How to split line of output logs. How to, I'm not sure if I should answer this question about reuse the playbook and text. It's a good question, but I will actually do it later in the future. So Kubeadm, there's a lot of question here. What is the bridge inhibitor? What is the swap? Why need swap off for Kubernetes? Why do we need to enable? What is IPVS? Compare IPVS with IP table. Differences. So a lot of good question. I will put it out there. Me myself, I'm just kind of a guy who just run through the documentation and try to make it work. To really understand it, you really need to take time to read some kind of documentation. Yeah, things like that. So the last thing I do is upgrade that task. Yes. Now I think I will just confident at running the whole thing. I believe, yeah, just run the whole thing. So I will enable IPVS. What I definitely do is try to enable IP forward. Yeah, so just paste it here. This one is a bit weird to me. It's not some kind of things I can just copy and paste to my machine. Let me just check it. Okay, so since SE Linux is not there, so I'm not sure if we need to. Yeah, we please don't install SE while Linux. Yeah, just please. Okay. Okay. So we don't care about SE Linux. We don't care about SE Linux. We care about flushing IP table. We expect the IP forward is the become 1. Here in this case, I don't think it's 0 for now, but after that I really expecting it to become 1. So yeah. So what I do next is inside configure network is configure the DNS using DNS MASQ. Okay, so the name will be enable name is okay DNS servers. So the way we do it, the way we do it is basically we will disable system resolvers. We create our new resolvers here, and then we install the DNS MASQ. Just no doubt something I already know. Yeah, so just disable system resolve and use this guy. I will just copy the whole thing, just copy the whole thing. There's no reason why we not do that. Yeah, so for the sudo, remove first. Yeah, so we have the DNS configuration. I'm not sure about this one. I'm not sure. Let's just try to understand it now. I'm not understand it. But span host I don't think I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I need to do this, but I will have two name servers. Let's see if we fail, we will try it again. Different way, in a different way. So let me take a look real quick in my previous configuration if there's any kind of cutting. So it should be NFI. Okay, I don't understand what is EOF and EOT. Okay, let's just write it down. Is that EOT actually a thing? I don't know, man. I definitely don't know. So anyways, my actual thing, I will add two name servers. Do I actually need that much name servers? I'm not sure. So I don't think that I need a domain because we are doing ingress, right? And ingress is controlled by traffic. It will actually assign you an DNS for routing. So I don't think I need a domain here, and I don't need any kind of span host here. Yeah, so I see that if I do some kind of Nagios, what is Nagios? Is this actually a thing, and do we actually need that? I will see. I will just add it to readme in my here. Yeah. So I think I have finished my first installation CIO. I will talk to you guys in next video when we talking about installing this thing. We need to really see if we need to set this up, and really see if we actually need some kind of expand host and a domain, things like that. So if we understand all of this one, it could be really helpful for us in the future. Anyway guys, see you next video.